Three, two, one. There it is. Happy New Year, gang. Yeah, straight from the Rock Shop. Yes, sir. 2026. Let's go. The neighbors is popping off firecrackers. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. We popped off our own little firecracker. Yes, sir. There it is. 2026, y'all. Happy New Year. Let's get it. What's cracking, gang? It's your little homie, Warren G-Body, and I'm still up in the Rock Shop. Welcome back, gang, for another edition of RocshopChronicles here in the Rock Shop garage. Welcome back. Hopefully everybody had an amazing Christmas, man. Your boy had to work. It's all good. Get that money, right, for these projects. Yes, sir. You can see, man, we've been putting a little work in, man, trying to get things cleaned up, bring the new year in, kind of, not all crazy looking. But yeah, gang, it's been a minute since I uploaded a video, man. This will be real quick. Like I said before, we're trying to keep these videos under, 20 minutes or less on the updates. But yeah, maybe in 2026, I might do a few how-tos, and those will get detailed, and I have chapters, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, gang, so we back up here, man. We're trying to get things put back to normal here in the shop. Get my TV mounted back up. Last year we had a slab leak and they had to tear all the wall out. And yeah, so just trying to get things back together. And we chipping away at it, gang. We're going to be removing that steering wheel, dropping it back in the Elco. That's the SS steering wheel, but it's the only one that I have that works. The steering column for this one is all jacked up. We got to get that fixed. And then we got to get that one fixed and then purchase another one. Man, I didn't realize some columns were so expensive, man. But yeah, gang, so we're going to be firing this old girl up. It's been a minute. So I kind of been dusting the cobwebs off, blowing things down, wiping stuff off, trying to get everything, clean back up, dropped in a wheel tub. I think that looks official. Let me go around here, gang. We'll be getting back to the detox boo in a minute. Yeah, she looking good. Yeah. This is the actual color. Oh, man, I got a scratch in there. Well, no big deal. We can buff that out. There's a scratch right in there. Somewhere in there. But yeah, we're going to get this fired up. It's been a minute, man, like 3 or 4 months since I fired this thing up. So got the battery charging. It was completely dead. We were using it over here, on the SS. Wiring job is completely done. Everything's pretty much, I'd say 99.9% of the circuits are gone. We tested them all out. Headlights coming on. Turn signals are doing their thing. Tail lights were coming on. Everything was looking lovely. We had some other mock-up going. I'm going to be Frenching in a third brake light right here. So this is, excuse that mess. That's all for testing, gang. But yeah, so we phasing out on this one. We also tested right turn cameras, rear view camera, all that. So we were testing all the cameras that we got for the kit, for the whole project. We got the gauges going, the Dakota Digital RTXs. Those were, flashing, doing their thing. We got the pedal down there for the drive-by-wire. This will eventually be a drive-by-wire setup. Right now, just to get it started, we got the whole Summit Racing 102 hookup. And this motor is eventually going to be going over to a Nova. It's a LS376 525 GM Performance Crate motor. And then we're going to be getting a 454 for this project, for this SS. And we're going to put a Hellcat blower on top of it. Yes, sir. To mess with all the Chevy purists. But anyway, man, so let me get back to it, gang. We just dropping some parts in. Want to see, some of the work that we did. And I want to hear this old girl fire up. I cannot wait till we get this one fired up. right now, gang, we just cleaning projects up, seeing what we got, and trying to get things together for the new year. But yeah, let me get back to it. We're gonna get this battery fully charged, start moving everything over. So in the next clip, battery will be charged up, steering column will be out, and we're gonna get a quick fire up, and then most likely in the video. In a separate video, gang, we're gonna have the whole powder coating kit from Eastwood. Shout out to my man Hood Wrench. He blessed me with that. We're gonna do a whole, I got some parts that need to be powder coated, a couple of brackets down there, stuff like that. I could easily paint them, but my guy gave me the kit. We gonna use it. But yeah, gang, let's get to it. I'll bring you guys back in as we fade on out up in the rock shop. Yes, sir. And we back in, gang. All right, so we don't got a full charge yet, but kind of want to make sure everything was good to go. So climbed up underneath here, made sure everything was still, doing what it's supposed to do. Boom, boom. No leaks, no leaks. We got the fuel pressure gauge back there. So whenever I do the pumps, man, I like to see what the pump is doing before the regulator and then what it's doing at the regulator. So I put a fuel pressure gauge. Here, let me climb up underneath here. I put a fuel pressure gauge right here. And see what I mean? We got one right there. So I can see what the pump is doing right at the pump. And then we got the other one that's up here. You feel me? So I can see what it's doing at the rail. You know what I mean? So with this setup, we got the Corvette style regulator. So it comes out the sump tank, then it goes through the pump, a filter, through the pump, another filter. Then it's got the get fuel pressure gauge. Then it goes to the regulator. From the regulator, there's a return line, and then there's a vent tube. We'll eventually have the canister for that, so you don't smell any of the fumes. And then like the factory. And then off the regulator, you got 8 gauge running all the way up through the factory setup. It comes out here, 90s up, bam, and then through the rail, you got a crossover, boom, and then your fuel pressure regulator for the PSI for the Terminator X-Max screen. You feel me? Same as that motor, LS 376 525. We're right at just under 600 horses. We got the hooker headers, black heart headers. You can't get these anymore. I hate that they stopped making them, but you can't get them anymore. We got that. We got the Summit brand coil packs. I had some little cheapy ones, but as you can see, when we first fired it up, one went bad, so I bought the Summit Racing ones. Sniper set up here. I got that at a hell of a deal. We got the 102 for that. Holley Terminator X Max, the whole setup. This is all from my test engine stand setup. I just threw it in there. We'll be going with the SPA fans, blah, da, 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 da. You know, the normal stuff. But yeah. So we're looking good. Just a little cheapy set of brackets that was originally meant for the Malibu. But when you look at it, this is actually the way I have it in this configuration, everything torn apart. It's like a test engine stand. So instead of doing that on the stand, I decided to fire it up right in the L. And let's see what we got. I'm not gonna okay, good, that's working. That shuts off once it senses no signal from anything. That'll shut off. But as soon as you turn the key, it should come back on. And we're not going to fire it, of course, because it's, it's 2 in the morning. But, boom. There goes the gauges came on. Everything's looking good there. And bam. See, that kicks on. So I'm not going to fire it up. I just want to make sure that there were no leaks and that we were good to go. So, yeah, gang. All right. We're looking good. Hopefully tomorrow will be sounding good. I'm just going to go through, man, cycle it a few times, make sure that there's no leaks, there's nothing. But, man, if you could see this in person. Remember, gang, I don't have any University of YouTube. I don't have any ASC certified, none of that stuff. Just watch a gang of videos and take my time. I look for videos where people are having problems with their LSs and then, learn what they did to overcome it. You feel me? That problem. And then when stuff pops up, oh yeah, that one video. You know what I mean? So yeah, gang, but for what this is, we got current coming through real clean, 4 gauge. All of this is going to be changed out to 0 gauge. But yeah, it's looking really good. On the SS, you won't see any of the wiring coming in. Everything's going to be hidden and tucked out the way. I wanted this. I wanted to show off that. You feel me? But yeah, gang. So let me get to it. We're going to finish the charge on out. And then when the sun comes up, we'll fire this thing up, see what it do. I also got to get this cleared out. And also what I'm going to do is go through the wizard one more time, just to make sure. I'm going to make a small adjustment. I'm going to open the throttle blade just a little bit, and then you got to reset the TPS. So we'll get to that, and maybe I'll fade it out, fade it back in, and show you what that's all about. All right, y'all. All right, gang, we back in. So turning this clockwise is going to open the throttle blade. So I'm just going to open it just a touch. All right, just a little bit. Get a little bit more air in there. Now what you got to do is you got to come in. You got to reset that TPS so it knows where the plate is, or whatever. All right, so now what we're going to do, turn the key. Everything's popping on. All right. And what we're going to do is go to Wizard. See, set TPS auto set. Oops, my bad, gang. Make sure the ignition is on, and then we're going to start. Slowly press the pedal to the floor, then slowly release. Do this twice because this is a drive-by wire set up on the pedal. I don't have the throttle body. I got to get out and go do it. All right, so let's go do it. Yeah. So now what we'll do is we'll go and slowly. 1, 2. All right. Then we'll go back and see if it took. It'll let you know if it took or not. All right. And then we'll go next. If it was good, it'll let you know. Oops. Oh, there it is. TPS auto set was successful. Then we're done. Then what I'll do is I'm just going to cycle it one more time. Fuel pump is doing its thing. Now, I got my computer back behind here on the floor. So, matter of fact, we'll go around, gang, and I'm going to tilt the C4 and see what the lights look like, all right? Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do that. I can't wait till all this stuff is actually done, gang, and finished and put back in the car. No more in and out, in and out, in and out. Oops, there we go. I got all this crap in the way. I got all this stuff in the way. Should be able to see it. Oh yeah, there we go. No, I can't see it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see? All the lights are good. Everything's ready to go. Nothing's red. So we straight. All right. This closed up. And so now, gang, I'm going to go ahead and fade you guys back out. And then tear all that back apart. Put it back on the charger. I want a full charge. You know what I'm saying? So everything is clicking and doing what it's supposed to do. All right, y'all. We're going to fade it out. When I fade back in, it'll be about 10 a.m. We're going to let the neighbors get all the way up before we fire this thing up because it is loud. We got the neighbor haters are on there, so it's header, and then I just got it the muffler connected right to the flange. You feel me? Yeah, see right there. So we got to get all this stuff up out the way. And that's what I'll do right now while we're charging. And I'll bring you guys back in a minute. Yes, sir. And we back in, gang. All right, y'all. Next day. Or same day, but the sun is up. Sun's out, fun's out. We got the battery fully charged. And let's go ahead and see what it do. Yeah, we got juice now. Went through, kind of blew everything down, gang. Moved some stuff out the way. Right now, these are the mufflers that are actually going to be on there. Those are the Hooker Black Hearts. But right now, we got the neighbor haters on there, you feel me? So these things are loud as hell. They're going to actually be on the Malibu. But we got the Hookers on there, those guys. 3-inch stainless steel, full exhaust, gang. We got the whole setup meant for the Elco. Whole setup. So these are the Hookers that are on, that are actually on there. When I first fired it up, they sound real nice, real deep and throaty. These are super crackly. Of course, the sound isn't going to pick up the way it is, on the little cell phone. But yeah, gang, so let's, we haven't fired this thing up in, about 3-4 months, gang. So it's going to be a little rough. And we don't have a tune yet. Let me make sure that pressure is all the way up. We don't have a tune yet. And let me see. Oh, yeah, we good. We up. Let's go ahead and fire it, gang, and see what it do. I can't wait till we fire the boo, man. I can't wait to see her out doing her thing. But all right, gang, here we go. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. She's still good, gang. Can't let her run too long because, we don't got the full exhaust on there. And she hella rich. Yeah, we need that tune. I got this as far as I can get it. Making sure it's safe, no leaks. We also need to add on the catch can. We need to get that going. But yeah, gang, for a homegrown backyard boogie, each one of these projects, this is the same setup, same motor, same setup. LS376525. So I can't wait to fire this one up for this project. Yeah, gang. So your boy is still here. We still going hard. We got this to a point now to where I can turn the key. Juice is flowing. And once I get this situation with this piece that's broken off in there out, we can fire this one up. The last part I got to get for this is the computer. We got all the fuel line, but I need the pump. We're going to be running a dual Hellcat pump for this one. We got, the brand new Grand National tank. So yeah, gang, we moving and grooving. And then on this one has the Terminator. It has everything it needs. I don't have fuel injectors for this one. So once I get fuel injectors for this one is ready to go. The computer, the ECU is mounted right there in the corner. Yeah, real clean. We got the Holley 12.3 for that one, ready to go. Twin turbos. I can't wait, gang. I cannot wait. But there it is, man. Just want to do a quick upload. Let you know your boy is here. Be on the lookout, gang. We're going to be doing a Eastwood powder coating system. This is their first original system. You feel me, from Eastwood. We'll be doing a whole video about that. I need to get a regulator, a couple little odds and ends to get that going, but the system is pretty dope. I've got all they sent out some black powder coating, and we'll get that video going for for the homegrown backyard boogie dudes. And for her Elko, I'm probably gonna take the cover off. It's time to put the sniper back in. The owner wants the sniper setup back in, so we got to put the distributor in. The sniper, this is called the Sniper Stealth. It looks exactly like a carburetor, but it's all EFI. So we fired that 350 up with it, and then we took it out, and I wish we would just left it in. But yeah, gang, there it is. We moving and grooving on these projects here up in the Rock Shop garage, repping 80s, and most definitely keeping it Chevy.